The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off.
It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 9 yards.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Gun, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 31 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At the 38-yard line.
Second and 10.
65.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here is Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Six 0 our score after 1.
With the score, Chargers 6, 49ers 0.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Mostert, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run with Mostert. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and a couple, Taylor. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here with Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Good job, good job. Too easy, too easy.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And it's incomplete. K.J. Hill, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
42-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 52 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Taylor. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Taylor. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Chargers.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw again is Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
You're training, you're trying to get points late in half. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can... So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Hey, go.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert as the 1st half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting... to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Second and 8. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it's 4th
on 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 24. Check 24.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a 7 game.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the play. First down, Los Angeles.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
No gain on the play.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Herbert, third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. 21.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
The tackle by
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Herbert's pass.
It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Herbert on 3rd down now. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
First down, Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down by Emmanuel Mosley. 2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And his pass incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
49 the mic, 49 the mic. You ain't
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Francisco